Hey, everybody, I want to talk to you about a very specific loan product that has become increasingly popular really since the pandemic. It's very common anytime it's a seller's market, anytime there's a lack of inventory. A bridge loan becomes a great tool to help a buyer with some financing. And let me just kind of break down, because you've heard the term and you've probably seen it online, and a lot of my industry likes to kind of market it as a tool to kind of get you in the door. But it is a great opportunity for people to take advantage of this type of loan to help them buy some real estate. What is a bridge loan? A bridge loan is ideal for someone who currently owns a home and wants to buy another home. Now, if the real estate market is slow and it's a buyer's market, you can potentially make an offer to buy a home contingent on the sale of your existing home. What that means is you can make an offer to buy another home, but you don't have to go through with the transaction until your current home sells. When it's a buyer's market, sellers are flexible with that. They're okay with it because they don't have a lot of people wanting to buy their home. Well, really, in busy real estate times, it's a seller's market, especially since the pandemic. Sellers don't want to take your offer if they have to wait for you to sell your home. So there's a loan called a bridge loan that helps you overcome that objective. What does that look like? You currently own a home and you've got equity in it. A bridge loan will let you take a loan from the current equity you have in your current home to use for a down payment to buy the new home. You right away become a more viable buyer. You don't have to wait to sell your home, but you can get the money out of your current home to use as a down payment to buy the new home. Why is this good for you? Because now you become attractive to the seller. Now you become a real buyer. You don't have to delay the closing by waiting for your home to sell. And so it really does give you an advantage to maybe buy that dream home. If the real estate market's really active and it's a seller's market, you're going to sell your house pretty quickly also. So even if you do get a bridge loan that helps you acquire the new one now, you're going to sell your other home pretty quickly. So it's a stopgap. It's a way to help you achieve that loan right now. Who is the loan ideal for? Well, it's ideal for anybody that owns one piece of real estate or three. It doesn't really matter. You can take out the equity from any one or three of those homes. It's irrelevant which one you pick. It gives you the flexibility to buy the new one. It's not limited just to a primary residence. It could be for an investment property. But it's ideal for you if you own any other real estate that you're ultimately going to sell and that you want to buy something new. Let me tell you some of the benefits of a bridge loan. First of all, the payments are very flexible. They're typically based off of interest only, which means you don't have to pay back every month to pay the loan down. You're simply just paying the interest. You're going to have this bridge loan for 30 to 60 days potentially until you sell the home. So we want to try and really minimize what your monthly payment's going to be because you are going to carry two mortgages for a short period of time. So that's a huge advantage. What's another benefit of a bridge loan? You almost become like a cash buyer to the seller. They know that you have ready access funds to that. Let me tell you another great advantage of a bridge loan. You may not be subject to the normal income qualifying that you would on a traditional loan. You see, not everyone has enough income on a W-2 or maybe a self-employed tax return to justify two homes and two mortgages. There's a lot more flexibility on the underwriting guidelines around a bridge loan that could give you an advantage. There's one other great advantage of a bridge loan: time. They typically don't take as long as a traditional mortgage. They can be done a little bit faster. And so for that, it'll give you a little bit more flexibility when you're making an offer to someone. Now, this is something really important about a bridge loan. Don't wait until you make an offer on a home to go get it. And let me tell you what I mean by that. If you're in the market to buy another home and ultimately you've got to sell a home, you should get approved for the bridge loan now. You don't have to access the money. You don't have to close on the loan and start paying interest on it, but get approved for the bridge loan right now. It doesn't cost you any money to do that. It's a little bit of a time commitment. But the reason why it's so important is because if you go to buy a house, the seller's going to want to see that you're approved to do it. Well, you're going to have that bridge loan approval letter in hand to show the seller. So make sure, just like any house you're going to buy, that you get approved for the loan before you go shopping. So if you have a home that you want to ultimately sell, but you found one you want to buy before, a bridge loan is one of your best options. One final note, there are other options besides a bridge loan that you've heard of. Maybe there's a home equity line of credit or a second mortgage. Let me tell you the challenge with those. It's difficult to get a home equity line of credit or a second mortgage on a home that you're ultimately going to sell. The lender will not treat that as your primary residence anymore because they know you're going to buy another home. Most lenders will not give you a second mortgage or a home equity line of credit on your existing home because they're going to ask you what you're going to do with the money, and they know you're going to ultimately sell that home. A bridge loan doesn't care. They know exactly what you're going to do. They know you're going to take a loan right now. They know that you're going to ultimately sell that house, and they know that you're ultimately going to pay them off anyway. If you're in that situation, or you have any more questions on a bridge loan or how to buy a house while you still own another home, please reach out to me anytime. Thanks.